What's going on? Back plugged in the gang with your boy the Prophet. And yo, so today, man, we got another one, the tier list video for you guys. And we're gonna go ahead and get into it, man. So we did just get some more 1,000 and Blower characters, and their banner is going on now. So it makes perfect sense to go ahead and get a new 1,000 and Blower tier list. Makes perfect sense. So the banner's still out right now. So maybe some of you guys are wondering how these characters stack compared to how the other 1,000 Bloodware characters, compared to them, how they stack up to each other. So yes, we're gonna go ahead and get into it. And this is for PvE clearing. And PvE usability overall. So like not including PvP, but including epic raids and autoing and things like that. So, and how it goes with the tier list is, the best character of each row is going to be first, and then you go worst going down. So, all right, we're going to go ahead and get into it. Manga Byakuya. So, you'll notice none of these characters have Frenzy or Flurry. So, yeah, makes sense. And then Devastation, 40%. Down they're doing Devastation, 60%. But, oh, excuse me, Bombardment. He has Bombardment, which means his Soul Bomb hits for crazy damage. So he's a really good nuker. Overall in PvE, I mean, I would say Yuhabak does have transforming strong attacks, but Byaki has a way better kit than him. Yuhabak, his first strong attack is pretty bad. His first and his second are range collisions, so that's always really bad. His strong attacks do improve drastically though after he transforms, but you can only do that for 20 seconds a game. So yeah, and this Yachidu, she has a good first strong attack, but her second is like a split. It's a range collision, and she'll have a good killer and no frenzy. Moving on to our next tier, which is going to be C tier. We have Sajin, Thunder Blower Sajin, who he's the Mind Flurry character with the normal attack length. He does have a permanent extension to his normal attack range after you do his Soul Bomb until you die. So when you die, you lose that boost. And yeah. So as long as you're alive, you're good. But pretty much he's just a good auto character. Set him up with DR. If you got a Chappie or Go Chappie, he'll be really good clearing like Inheritance Zone and like epic raids. He's a really good character for like epic raids. Then you got Cherisama Aizen, who has a range collision first strong attack projectile base, which is it's pretty bad. I mean, he has one of the collectively worst kits in the game, but he does have Frenzy and he does have a strong attack recharge link. His second strong attack is a moving vortex, which is just like it's just a slower move and it's narrow. It's narrow and it's slow. And his first strong attack pushes enemies out of the vortex, and then his third, you just only want to charge it for 3 seconds. Just charge his third for 3 seconds. Drop the damage on him. It'll still hit for twice the damage of a regular third strong attack. That'd be cool. There's no need in charging strong attack up for 20 seconds, bro. 26 seconds. But other than that, yeah. Bonkin does have Frenzy and a lunging first and second strong attack. Actually, his second strong attack is kind of similar to Hikone's first strong attack. So yeah, that's just something. He doesn't have He doesn't have any flash steps, so it really cripples him. But he has transforming strong attacks. Like I said, 2 melee collision strong attacks, but he can't even double flash step. So I would even say Aizen should be clearing content faster than him. It's just not good. Just not fun to use a character when you just dragging one time, trying to as fast as you can, like, and there's like a reset on the cool. It's like nah. But we'll go ahead and move on. And then we gotta cover Chushika Ichigo. See, the big flaw with this character is that he came out before range collision was a thing. Okay, I just want to see something. He came out before. I mean, he came out before guard break was a thing. So, um, he's ranged, and he doesn't have He's ranged, and he doesn't have a mob killer, meaning he should have a Ronkar killer, but he has a spotted killer. So it doesn't work on the smaller enemies, only the bosses. And then most ranged enemies, most Ronkar enemies have ranged guard, bro. So he just tink, 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 tink. And then he does his first strong attack, and it pushes the enemies away because it's range collision. His second is a vortex, which is good for gathering enemies up, and his third is a full screen, which is cool. But if he had a transforming mechanic, and if he had guard break, or if they give us guard break items like some people think they will, this character would be moved up a lot higher. Like, he has an insane Nad string, and yeah, if they give us a guard break item, this character will be one of the best characters for autoing in the game. Like, I'm not lying. So go ahead and move on to the next tier. On the next rank, if you will. Alright, so C tier, we have the Power Odahime, and then the Bankai Kisuke. Odahime and Kisuke both have the exact same first strong attack, and they have the same radius on the second, and the same radius on the third. Neither one of them have any status elements, but Odahime, the difference is they're pretty big too, actually. Odahime has Havoc for 20%, so she has 20% extra radius on all the strong attacks. She has Berserker. So she has 20% extra damage on all her strong attacks compared to Kisuke. And she does have Medic, so her second strong attack, she can use it about half the time as Kisuke, but you know, she can heal for 25% of your health every like 20 seconds. So that's pretty good if you need to survive. Most time just clearing content faster is the best way to go, but healing is pretty good if you need to, and she's the best at it. Yeah. Kisuke, his second strong, his first is a split collision in 3, which is pretty bad. His second is a 570, a 525 or 575 radius around him, and it hits in like 3 phases, which means the damage is segmented, which you never want that, because it means you can't damage multiple waves effectively. Yeah, it does have a revive mechanic and a recharge link with the Hollow Killer, so he's pretty good overall. Does have some utility. Then we're gonna go ahead and get into the A tier. From what it looks like, these are mostly autoing characters, so you know, you can't rank them any lower because they can auto content. If you don't have the best of gear, you can slap whatever gear you can on these characters, and they should be able to clear it pretty quickly, or clean, or at least clear it consistently rather than quickly. So we're gonna go and start with Asking Naklevar. He is the newest character from the Thousand and Blow War, Stern Ritters, and yeah. So for PvE, he does have the ability that lets him weaken enemies, lower their stats 100% of the time. So it's a debuff. I'm actually gonna take a look real quick to see if it boosts him. I'm really not sure if it boosts him and debuffs the enemy, because it looks similar to like a boost, like the let me see, Star Barrier, Poise Berserker. Nah, I don't think it boosts him in particularly. Debuff, yeah, it's just a debuff. Okay, yeah, just a debuff, so it doesn't boost him at all. So yeah, it just debuffs the enemy. So you know, it kind of is what it is in that regard, but it does do that guaranteed is going to debuff them every time if they're around. So that's going to be good. He does have Start Barrier, which means he's going to be clearing at least the first room of anything he does without taking any damage or without getting interrupted. Poise, weakening on everything except his second, and he has a chance to insta kill on his special. He does have a very good kit for an auto unit. However, he has a beam for a strong attack, and I found out that a lunge strong attack is better for auto units because it'll break enemies' guards on the side. But with his debuff, I think he still gets it over Ichibe, and the fact that he can insta kill in the soul bomb with a chance. Ichibe has a pretty damn good kit. I mean, lunging first strong attack, His second is okay as well. And full screen third has weakening on everything. Um, no, he doesn't have a good killer for PvE, but he still autos like a champ. Um, Great in PvP, great in epic raids. Bam. I have this rookie here because to me, she kind of just fits here. Like, she has a really great, like, maybe she could be over asking, but like, I don't know, like she's not a bad character whatsoever. This rookie, she's not a bad character whatsoever. She basically has the perfect first strong attack and a perfect third strong attack, but her second strong attack holds her back a lot. And you like if every strong attack isn't good, then you're gonna be slow. You're gonna clear much slower compared to units with perfect strong attacks all around. She also has a strong attack damage link, so she can't use her strong attacks as often as most of the most OP characters in the game right now. But she's overall a great unit. Like, man, like she's just not in the same tier with the S units and the S plus units. So I think she fits very well right here. If you think maybe Rukia should be like right here, I don't mind that. That looks really kind of good. That looks kind of perfect. Let me know if you guys think I should keep her right here or if you think I should put her back where she was. I think she kind of fits right here. She should clear faster than all these characters with optimal gear. With suboptimal gear, these characters are going to clear faster than her more than likely. So I guess it just depends. But I think she looks right here. She looks perfect. She looks so pretty. So I'll keep her right there. Um, and then shout out to the Rukia fans. Like, you feel me? I mean, anyways, all right. So now we're looking at Unohana here. Very great kit, lunging first, strong attack, full screen third, and her second is a lunge as well that heals her. So very great strong attacks, very good activations, very good normal attack, poise, heal on the soul bomb, and chance to insta kill. She's going to auto way faster than Kidio. Kidio is ranged, and she does have a heal and a boost with enhancer, so that's very good. But Kidio is ranged, so ranged characters with flurry lose big, massive amounts of damage because there are like twice as many range guard enemies as there are melee guard. So when they're just guarding she's literally just whacking them over and over and over with her nat string, and the guard just isn't breaking. So you gotta use her. She gotta have some form of recharge on her. Like at the end of the day, So yeah, man. But that's pretty much that. And yeah, so we'll go ahead and get into the best tiers right here. Let's see. Let me make sure I'm moving the correct thing. All right. So we're looking at our S tier. Looking at our S tier, and we have to start it off Zombie Toshiro. So you could say like, okay, so let's just start off with Zombie Toshiro. So lunging first strong attack, lunging second strong attack, and he has a 975 radius, like basically full screen forward, third strong attack. So you have to know how to place it better. But if you know how to place his third strong attack better, it's basically the best third strong attack in the entire game. The same strong attack plus havoc. So that's my personal opinion. I believe that the 1170 radius is disgusting, nasty. It's better than the full screen third, especially with havoc. Everything's better with havoc. Yeah, so this Toshiro, he does have poise. That's pretty good. He's not going to get flinched while he's, just using his normal attack. So that's very good. And like I said, lunging first, lunging second. The only thing is his second, it's melee collision, but it hits in two like waves, kind of. So, and if it doesn't get placed right, you'll lose some damage. But it doesn't really happen that often. Most of the times, it just absolutely wipes enemies out. Because he does have that 20% berserker as well. Moving on to my Yuri, he has a lunging first strong attack, but it's kind of segmented. Like it's a two-stage lunging attack. His second strong attack is the beam, 725 radius, similar to like Fullbring Ichigo second strong attack. Any of these guys? None of them have it. So yeah, and then his third, however, is not full screen. It's 900 radius. He does have a recharge link with Soul Reaper Killer and 3 flash steps. If his third was full screen, my Yuri would easily be over Toshiro. But I mean, Toshiro's third is just really killing his, and Toshiro even has a better activation on his first. My Yuri's second seems a little bit narrow, and Toshiro just quicker to pop off. You don't have to like finagle with it as much. So I do believe my Yuri, Toshiro gets a nod over my Yuri. My Yuri has all status immunities, and some people don't like that I give my Yuri the nod over Chubankai Ichigo. Chubankai Ichigo, he has he has a perfect lunging strong attack, first strong attack, a perfect third strong attack. His second is a boost with enhancer with the transformation. So it gives him the 33% normal attack, critical hit, and defense, if I'm not mistaken. And then he gets 20% additional magnifications on everything he has when he transforms. However, unlike Toshiro and Mayuri, this Ichigo, he has to use his boost to have that 20% extra magnifications while they have it all the time, and he doesn't have to basically waste a second strong attack. Mayuri and Tosh have a better second strong attack, and they can use it twice as often. So, you know, he can hit for higher damage numbers, but he basically has to give up his second strong attack, which makes him have to use normal attack more than like your average character. Or the average recharge character. This Renji has a great kit, 2 lunging strong attacks with a charge move with Havoc. So he has Havoc, which means his charge move is 1080 radius, which is a little bit bigger than full screen, and it does double the damage after you charge it for 3 seconds. He has a really good kit, very fun to play. No status elements, and he has a chance to instant kill him with Soul Bomb, and he has a unique Nad string. Shinsui Kyoraku, he would be placed higher if his second strong attack it's a bit situational. With how Guild Quest is now, it's really good that his second strong attack is a boss killer move. He has Havoc. His third strong attack is 1200 radius, which is doesn't get any bigger. You can't have a bigger radius on a third strong attack at all. So his lunging first strong attack is perfect. His second is a boss killer move, so which means that it does damage based on the projectile. So if you get closer to the enemy and you do the move, it's going to just blitz them for so much hit, so much damage. But it does knock enemies around that aren't directly affected by it. So, but he has a masterful normal attack string. This Yodoichi is really good. She has +4 flash steps, lunging first and second strong attack. Her kit would be similar to Zombie Toshiro, except her first strong attack has a little bit buggy hit detection. But when she transforms, it gets fixed, and our strong attack refill, and she turns into a massive bolt of electricity, of lightning. This Soifon is really, really good. She is an Arankar killer with Flurry with 4 flash steps and a normal attack damage link with a boost with Enhancer. And her boost is a hit, a vortex around her. Um, I think she should have Laceration, to be honest. Should have Laceration, should be higher. But since Arankar don't have guard on melee at all, then she just rips through content. So, absolutely. We'll just give it up one more time for our beautiful thumbnail here. And then we will go ahead and look at our final list. So these are the most elite characters in the game as far as Thousand Blood War and just in general. So we starting off with Tenjiro Kirinji, who I believe is the best character out of the Thousand Blood War bunch. He had the unique ability of giving 20% extra strong attack damage to any speed Soul Reaper, and they're basically 60+% of the units in the game are Soul Reapers. So there's a high chance that he's going to be boosting other people. Not only that, but that basically gives him 40% Berserker, and Candace and Bambi only have a 20% Berserker. So I don't know why they did that. They should have got a 40 naturally, in my personal opinion. And maybe, but the fact that he shares it is insane. He had the best third strong attack in the game, which is 1170 radius. Is Zombie Toshiro's third strong attack with Havoc. So it just washes the screen, dude. It's just massively insane. He has a beam second strong attack, so it's 3,000 radius long, and it's 800 width, 870 width. So, one bam, thank you, man. One of the best second strong attacks in the game. Not the best though, second best, second strong attack. Candace, however, has the best lunging, or the best second strong attack in the game, as well as Bambi have the exact same radius and damage on their second strong attack. Candace has a lunge, which is absolutely perfect. There's no delay. Very quick to pop off. It's actually the same lunging strong attack as a Thousand Blower Nemu. And she has a 20% Berserker as well. Best second strong attack in the game. 1200 radius third. Best third strong attack in the game. She has weakened defense on her soul bomb, so as well as paralysis on every single thing he does. She does, excuse me, the waifu with triple flash steps and a crazy fast nat string. Bambietta is such a great unit. Her only slight flaw is that her first strong attack, it's a combination of range collision and melee collision. So it's the best attack move of its type, because the range collision is first. But just make sure when you use Bambietta's first strong attack, you get close to them as possible and allow it to knock them back and then blast them with the damage, and you'll get full damage on that first wave. Bambi's strong attacks, however, they definitely look better than Candace's, but they really have the same radius, other than Candace having a better first strong attack. And Bambi does have the unique ability to get 20% extra damage when she burns enemies. And her first strong attack does let her burn enemies a little bit more frequently, but consistently, Candace is going to clear faster. Nemu, she has the demigod kit, which is the lunging first strong attack and then the beam second strong attack, similar to Karenji, except Nemu's third is 1200 radius, not 1170 radius. And she does have Berserker and a revive mechanic. Bankai Yamamoto is just a geniusly built character. He basically has the best kit in the game, except minus Havoc. Beam first strong attack, so it's about 725 range wide, and it's 2500 length. So yeah, and his second is 800 radius. Same exact second strong attack as Toshiro. Same third radius as Toshiro. Neither one of them have Berserker. The only notable differences between these two is that Yamamoto has double immunities and he has Berserker. And he has Bruiser, excuse me, and Yamamoto has the Walking Supernova after he soul bombs. I basically covered Toshiro, super lightning fast, strong attacks. He actually has the second largest radius lunging strong attack in the game without Havoc. He actually has more He actually has more AOE on his first strong attack than Candace and Nemu. Only by 5 degrees though. So yeah, 800 radius second strong attack, which is the best in the game. Quick to pop off third. Masterful unit. Now Senju, some of you might be like, she should be a little bit higher. She does have the skill where she does more damage when she lacerates enemies, and she does lacerate at a higher clip than most. I'm actually gonna put her over Toshiro. I'm not gonna cap. I think I should put her over Toshiro because when she's playing against enemies of her caliber, when she has the attribute and killer, she procs laceration at a 10% increased rate. So yeah, that is definitely an insane thing about her. She has the best first strong attack in the game, which is the beam with 870 870 wide, and then she has Havoc, so it's 3,000 radius long, and then she has a 1200 third strong attack, and a lacerate on her soul bomb. So yeah. And then Oetsu. Oetsu is like a masterfully crafted unit. Lunging first strong attack. Vortex boost second strong attack with the quick to pop third. And he has a cooldown reduction link with flurry and guard break, which makes him just an insane unit. He's not going to clear faster than any of these units here, but he can auto literally any content in the game, basically depending on how you set him up. Massively crafted unit, and overall doesn't really have any weaknesses. The only thing they could have did to make him better was to give him the Zeta Pill skill, or maybe even give him Poise. Those are two things he doesn't have, but his strong attacks are pretty much perfect for what he does, and his Vortex having 26 hits, it really makes him safe and makes the party safe. That's the new updated 1000 Blow tier list. We'll do a new Can't Fear on World tier list once the new Can't Fear on World character drop, probably at the end of the month. But make sure you guys weigh in and let me know what you guys think of the tier list. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I love y'all. I'm out.